DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Time here with Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First down, Miami.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go counter with Breida. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Breida. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
No gain on the play. It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jordan Howard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
The kick is good.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Dolphins 7. Buccaneers nothing. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Brady. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That's the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Push him back. Push him back.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
By Eric Rowe. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Buccaneers nothing.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Throwing now is Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Rowe. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football here a bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rashard Robinson with a pick. There he goes, right side. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. This is Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down.
Dolphins.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now 21-0.
Set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the counter, here's Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. There on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Heavy, too.
Here's Brady. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
The kick is
that seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Two and now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They run with Breida. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
He was brought down by Levante David.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
An 8-yard pickup.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Matt Breida.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And 6 yards to go.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the gun, it's Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On third and long, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Third quarter starts with a run from Vaughn. And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
It's a gain of
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
9-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
The ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller
His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out right to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. An option run with Tua. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Complete.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Steps away to his... And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Scott, the ball
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Six yards left on second down. From the gun, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Brady going to find Jones here out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 24. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Again, it's Brady. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Tua going to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're
high of the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Tua, a give. This is Howard. And he stopped immediately there. Jordan calling no gain on the play, and it'll be
missile. Stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
31-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll toss it to Breida. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 3rd down.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Man open, it's Goodwin. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Dolphins, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.